this is our new exhibit, Science in Motion. So it's all about the science of trains, and it's got a fun, festive twist on it. So we're opening it just for the holiday season, and we're hoping to just bring in that festive cheer for everyone. We've got some absolutely beautiful, elaborate train displays to see here. We've got lots of information about the science behind trains, because there's lots of different scientific principles you can talk about with trains. We've got some hands-on interactive displays as well. We've got a really large Lego train built by one of the LUG volunteers. That's a Lego user group of the province. So one of their volunteers, Paul Daw, has built this huge Lego train, over 50,000 blocks.
First, you figure out your layout, you lay down your track, mark it out, and then you build around that. A lot of it is made out of layered 3-inch foam and cardboard and 1-inch high-density foam. So you just sculpt your pieces, paint and terrain them. The appeal for trains is the adventure of it. It takes you places. The imagination kind of goes wild where it can take you.
We had this exhibit space that was open around the holiday season, and we thought we'd really love to be able to celebrate with the public and help them sort of ring in that festive season. And so we tried to think, what's a good idea for incorporating science and the season, because we're all about sparking curiosity in science and the world around us here. So we came up with the idea of trains. They've always been linked with the holiday season. Sort of since the Industrial Revolution, people have used trains to make their trips home to family, right? And they're also associated with delivering packages, right? And so gift giving. And so it just was a great sort of motif or theme to get that science in there, as well as that holiday cheer. There's so much science you can choose when you're talking about trains, you can choose from. But we've decided to focus in on a few little points for this year. So we've talked about different types of engines that trains can use to propel themselves forward. We're talking about friction, that's a force that's sort of pushing against trains and slowing them down, and how trains use science essentially to overcome that force. And even the science of train wheels. There's like this fascinating science behind how they're shaped that actually keeps them on the tracks and prevents them from derailing. So we focused on those points this year, and we're hoping that with each year we can make this bigger and bigger, and we can maybe even incorporate other types of motion that you might see at the season. For example, like the science of ski lifts, or even the science of a beautiful sleigh ride in the wintertime. So, we're hoping we keep growing this and make it bigger and better each year.
Do you think you might have found a new hobby for yourself?
I think I'm getting so much of it here. I don't really need to take it on as an extra hobby.